Hey everyone, welcome to another quick and easy Platinum Trophy guide. This one's for a game called Thunder Kid Hunt for the Robot Emperor. And this game, it's not quite as easy as some of the other games that we cover, but still it's maybe a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, somewhere in that ballpark. But you can complete it in 20 minutes or less once you get sort of comfortable with the game. And there are 6 stacks, so if you want to, you can get very comfortable with the game and go for 6 Platinum Trophies. The reason it's a 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, the reason it's a little bit challenging is just because well, two things, I guess. The platforming is slightly awkward in the game, and the other thing is you've got to defeat 3 bosses, and they are a little bit tricky, actually. Okay, so I'll give you strategies for each of those 3 bosses. For the levels themselves, for the most part, you can just run right through them. The reason I'm not running right through this level, and the reason I'm purposely taking some hits here, is because there's a trophy that's awarded for collecting 9 health pickups. Okay, and you can only pick those up if you're damaged, otherwise you'll walk right through them. Okay, so what I do, especially in that first level, is I take some purposeful hits in the hopes that enemies will drop health pickups. They're just random drops from enemies. That's the only way to get them. So I take some hits on purpose in the hopes that I can replenish my health and make progress on that trophy. You need 9 of them. Okay, if you don't get it during your playthrough, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to come back to that very first level at the end and grind out some more health pickups there at the end of my platinum run. Okay, with that out of the way though, other than that, for the most part, you can just run straight through these levels. You can even skip most of the enemies most of the time. The one exception is every level after that very first one has one of these gold coin collectibles in it, and you have to collect 4 of those. So you have a little bit of freedom there. You don't have to get them all because you're going to go through probably 10 levels or so, and you only have to get 4 of those collectibles. They're always along secret hidden paths. They're not very hidden. They're just usually more challenging paths than the default path. So you can hear the level splits into 2. So one of them is going to be the default path. One of them is going to have that quote unquote hidden coin. Okay, so you need 4 of these throughout the game. So pick your favorite 4 levels and get the hidden coin in those 4 levels. Okay. Other than that, basically, you've just got to make it through. You do have to do a couple miscellaneous things like kill 100 enemies, but you'll get that while you're grinding for the 9 health pickups. And now here's our first boss. This first boss, okay, I mean, just watch the video to see what moves they have. But this first boss, actually, in my opinion, this is the most annoying one because this one, I just found it really, really slow. It's only got those 2 attacks, one where it sticks its hand forward and the other one where it pounds the ground with both of its hands. And it's just once you get its health down this far, you can see now it's also shooting bullets, and it just does that constantly. And it makes it so slow to be able to actually get hits in without getting hit yourself. You can only take 3 hits and then the 4th hit will kill you. So you have to be really, really careful. I found this boss really annoying and slow, and I hate it for that reason, but it's kind of what you've got to do. Just take it easy. I think I might die on this first run because I'm playing pretty awful here so far. But anyway, the second and third bosses, I actually found a little bit easier. The second boss is a lot easier, and honestly, you don't need any strategy from me, I don't think. The third boss is annoying because it feels really, really luck-based, but I found a trick that lets you cheese it a little bit. So I'm going to come back, and once I get to that third boss, I'm going to start talking again, and I'll tell you about what I'm doing because it's not going to be obvious just from watching me. So I'll talk to you again in a second, folks. All right, I'm back, everyone, and the reason is now we're coming up to that third boss, the one I told you I'd tell you a strategy for, and now I'm going to do that. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to see I stand fairly still throughout this entire fight in sort of the middle area. Okay, there's a middle tile that you can stand on that for some reason a lot of these beams they don't actually hit it. They look like they're going to hit you. They look like they're coming right at you and they're going to cause damage, but then they just sort of vanish right before they hit you if you stand on this tile. So it's kind of a safe spot. It doesn't work perfectly. It doesn't work all the time, but it seems to work very well in my experience, okay? Otherwise, this boss is just too freaking chaotic. It's impossible to actually dodge everything that's going on here. So this I found this trick works really, really nicely and keeps you safe enough at least to survive until the end. Okay. And other than that, I mean, there's not a whole lot else you have to do. All that I've got left to do in my run is to farm a couple more of those health upgrades. Okay, or sorry, not health upgrades, health replenishment. Health pickups from killing enemies while my health is damaged. So I just rerun the first level over and over and over and over again to do that. Okay, so have a good one, everyone.